Welcome back to Statesman.com, everybody, in another edition of our High School Blitz, and I'm joined by Thomas Jones, as always. And Thomas, we had some fantastic games. Well, let's start from the top like we always do. Who did you give your game ball to?
Well, I'm going to give it to sophomore Ryan O'Keefe for Round Rock. And the reason why is credit Coach Jeff Cheatham for Round Rock. He made an adjustment and he switched Ryan O'Keefe, who's a defensive back, to Capel's Matt Garrity, who was just having an outstanding game for the Cowboys. They were up 21-7 against Round Rock in their first round, in their playoff game on Saturday. Garrity was killing the Dragon secondary. They switched O'Keefe on it. He shut him down. Round Rock rallied for the win. And O'Keefe, a converted receiver, had a big interception in the end zone to save a touchdown for Round Rock late in the game.
Well, a good 13 games. Now they're in their 14th game. Who knew about Round Rock?
Amazing.
I'm going to go with Mark Reed, quarterback for Round Rock. 49-45 victory, come from behind. He led the game-winning touchdown drive, 75 yards at the last minute 30. Got them a long touchdown, got him within a long touchdown. 231 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. We've talked about him all year. He's been clutch. He also ran 46 yards for another touchdown. And Mark Reed gets my game ball.
Yeah, he was clutch at the end of that game, led that late drive.
Second question, what did you learn from this weekend?
Okay, are you ready for my Rudy T impersonation? Never underestimate the heart of a champion. And I'm talking about Cedar Park. They were down 40-21 against an outstanding Manville team, and you were at this game. Their star running back, Tyler Levine's hurt. What do? They rally within a touchdown in the second half. Quarterback Max Saxon had a great game. They put up a fight that Manville hasn't dealt with this year. Now they lost, but the defending champs, undefeated Cedar Park from a year ago, very impressive in defeat, and that kind of speaks to why they won a championship last year.
Actually, I thought it was Rudy T that said that, heart of a champion.
Who did I say?
You said the guy from Rudy. Could have been. They may have both said it. I'm going to go with Regents. Now, Regents may not be a surprise to everybody who is listening all these years, but every single year they put up, now they're 13-0, 41-22 over San Antonio Holy Cross. They've actually won 5 state championships. 3 of them were in 6-man, 2 were in 11-man, the last one being in 2010. This may be Beck Bryden's best team of all time.
Yeah, and the thing is, they haven't won a championship in TAPS Division II, which, as Coach Bryden said last week, is full of grown men playing football. Division II in TAPS is no joke, but Regents is in good shape to win it.
And I hope they do it again. Biggest surprise, let me start this time. My biggest surprise this year, Giddings. As a team that we don't talk about that often, but Giddings, whenever we do, with the Buffaloes are always winning football games. They only had 4 starters back this year on offense, but yet they are averaging 37 points a game. Yeah. Now we know that they've got probably the toughest game of all. You want to introduce that one?
West Orange Stark.
West Orange Stark.
Defending champs, undefeated.
Undefeated. They're really good. Giddings has done it with a running back committee of 6 players who have rushed for more than 200 yards. So they don't have superstars. They just have good players. I like Giddings. I wish them well, but they've been my surprise team.
You know, my surprise team, and it's more the way they're winning and still in the playoffs, is your Round Rock Dragons. Jeff Cheatham's coaching roots are kind of in defense, a big, burly, powerful offensive line, some smash-mouth football. But they beat Capel the other day because they went up tempo. They put the ball in quarterback Mark Reed's hands. They went fast. They're scoring. They've scored at least 30 points, I think, in 10 straight games. I mean, they're outscoring people, and that's not a typical way that Round Rock wins, but they're having the best season in school history because they changed their offensive approach. Pleasant surprise.
Well, that's going to do it for another edition of the High School Blitz, and I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Stay with us for later this week when we preview the top 5, the only 5 games still in Central Texas. We got 5, we're going to do 5. Until then, we hope your favorite team wins.